Hello guys, my name is Kaimana Kane and today I'm going to be giving you a book review on who was Leif Erikson. So Leif Erikson was born on 980 and died at 1025. So now we got that stuff out of the way. His dad was very famous, so let's talk about him for a while. So his name was Erikson the Red, or Erik for the Red for short. So Erik the Red was very fierce and very violent and very brutal. You get the point. And so slaves were invented at that time, and Erik the Red had like 10 of them. So one time when they were doing work in their backyard, they caused a landslide, and the neighbor was angry, and he hit one of them. And Erik the Red, he's a pretty brutal guy. So he killed the neighbor because, well, the neighbor hit one of his slaves, and the started like gossiping all over Iceland because they're in Iceland at that time, and soon they casted a poll, and Erik the Red had to get out of Iceland. So Erik the Red was pretty popular, and he had a lot of friends. So Erik the Red, he brought along his friends who actually agreed to come with him. And people were super happy. And even though they tried to go to more countries, they didn't let him. So Erik the Red, then he discovered this place, which used to be called a myth, but now not, because Erik the Red has proven it wrong. The reason why it's called Greenland, even though there's a bunch of rocks and ice, is because Erik the Red was planning to start a kind of like village on Greenland, and the reason why he named it Greenland, even though it's not green, well, because he wanted more villagers who kind of knew him to come to Greenland. Even though Greenland has more ice than Iceland, which is pretty interesting if you ask me. So Erik started like a villager colony on Erik the Red started a villager colony on Greenland, and then he has his son Leif Erikson. And Erik the Red taught Leif Erikson everything about survival, even how to get his way out of the forest, or he taught him navigation, because Vikings, they had to use navigation. They usually use the stars, they usually use the wind, and they're expert navigators. So now it just gets into some fun facts, or not fun facts, like some facts, like what a longhouse is. It's a longhouse at that time that Vikings used, how to like construct your own axe or something. And really, the whole part of the book was teaching Leif Erikson how to hunt, fish, dive in the water, grab the fish, cook it over, poke it with a stick, stab it, cook it over a fire, and that's how you do it. And inside the longhouse, that's usually like kind of a clubhouse for Vikings. And they usually had a fireplace in the middle, and Vikings would tell like fantasies, fables, and really play around, dancing, and play board games. So Viking times was pretty interesting. So now Greenland, as you know today, it's a country itself. And Vikings back then, if you went to, because they didn't know, like, if you go outside Earth, it'd be space. They didn't know about the solar system. They didn't even know about the universe. They thought the Earth was flat, even though it's a sphere. And they thought, like, a kind of snake, water snake, was gigantic, like 1,000 times bigger than its actual size, was at the end circling the flat Earth. If you went off too far, you'd fall down to the endless void, or get caught by the water snake. So that's really pretty much all this book included. But anyways, I really don't know what else to say because he's a Viking and oh, one more thing. He was the first European to set foot on North America. And sadly, that's the last fact I have for you. Leif Erikson, basically, he was just a Viking who was any other ordinary Viking, just the son of a pretty popular Viking. So, that's pretty much it for this book review. I hope you liked it. Make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. And, check out of here.